I think it's fair to say it's a world which is becoming increasingly obsessed with image, beauty, perfect bodies, fueled by the likes of gossip mags and films, and the importance of looking good. So we can hardly be surprised to find that government figures, for instance, show that half of girls and a third of boys aged 14 have been on a diet to change their body shape. One local woman is aiming to challenge that, encouraging young people at Calderdale College to realise that looking good is not the be-all and end-all. Her name is Kate Hardcastle, and she joins me now. And also Wes O'Neill, who's all too well familiar with the pressures of being young and having to look a certain way. Kate, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. A bit tired after a very long day at Calderdale College, but feeling good.
And Wes, how are you doing?
I'm very well, but the same as Kate, I'm tired.
Let's start with you then, Kate. What have you been doing today, and why are you doing this project?
Well, this has actually been 8 months in the making, and although we've done the launch in Calderdale College and the launch here in Yorkshire, because I'm very passionate, as you well know, about things always being launched in London, I want them launching in Yorkshire. This is a nationwide initiative, and we've worked with the college of 4 months of the 8 months to get a campaign to encourage young people to say, hey, do you know what, stop all this. We are fed up of the pressure. We are fed up of the constant scrutiny of our image. We want to be accepted for who we are, and to say it's okay to have skills in other areas and to do other things other than to look perfect.
And what will you actually be doing to achieve that? How is this manifesting itself?
Well, we've got a campaign including everything from designs, a website with advice and tips. We've got celebrity voices, people who've really gone out and achieved amazing, amazing things. Tanni Gray-Thompson, for instance, who are going to help mentor and support you, because when you feel like that, and believe me, I actually know from personal experience, because I had 5 years of being bullied because of the way I looked, and it really limited me. You just need people to tell you you are doing okay, that you are okay, and help you accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. And yet there are very few mentors out there to do that, and we launched it at Calderdale, and we wanted to work with the students there to try and get some impact. So today we've been doing make unders, as you've heard. We've been doing a recording rap session with the rapper Angie Brown. We're doing a lot of good, exciting, positive things that are not focused on the way we look.
Wes, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 17.
17. So just tell me, what's it like for you being in the modern world as a teenager?
Well, I feel as if I'm influenced by fashion in the way I've got to dress. I've got to look a certain way to fit in with certain people. So it's like I feel a bit pressured by, say, celebrities, music channels, music videos and bands and stuff like that. So
what stops you just saying, look, I don't care what those people are doing, I want to do what I want to do, and it doesn't really matter physically, aesthetically, the way I look? I feel like it's because if I don't dress a certain way, other people won't accept me in, like, say, a social group. So it's sort of like to keep me still within friends and stuff like that. So is the consequence, from your experience or other people's, bullying? I mean, you know, not just not fitting in, but actively people taking it upon themselves to bully you?
In certain ways, yes, because it's like sometimes when you don't make an effort, and you all have those days where you don't make an effort, and they'll say things that put you down, and they sort of like intervene with you, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I would class that as bullying, but most people go through that day to day.
And where do you think those pressures come from? You mentioned celebrities. So are we talking things like X Factor, OK Magazine, The Only Way is Essex?
Yeah. I know that I watch The Only Way is Essex, and I know a lot of my friends do as well. And they've all said that they'd want, say, the friends to be dressed like the people in The Only Way is Essex. And I feel as if people shouldn't have to feel like that, but should still feel like they look good.
Kate, as you say, though, this is nothing new. You experienced it. At times, it's the same issue, isn't it? But it's just a different vehicle that purports the message you have to look a certain way.
Absolutely, you're completely right, because it's a different world out there. When I was bullied, and it was a long, prolonged experience, affected my education, affected my social life, everything, my confidence. It was a group of 10 people, and although everyone knew that I was the butt of the joke, that was it. With the statistics coming out, the increase in self-harm, suicide, trolling, and the way that social media allows us to open ourselves up to the wide world, this is such a bigger and more instantaneous thing. You can instantly, as Wes said, become, you know, liked 1 minute, unliked, like almost the unlike button on social media. And speaking to the students, as I have done for a long time, and seeing their surveys, they're 20%, 1 in 5, are thinking about the way they look every minute. I can't even imagine what pressure that must be when you are 17 years old. And I had to do something. I know the government reports are out there. I know there are plans afoot, but like everything else, these things take a long time to filter through. And in 8 months, you know, we've already got 51 pledges of support on our website from people who have got to my age or a little bit older and said, we now understand what that's like, but we're a bit more confident about ourselves. Let us help you. And that's what I wanted to do.
Well, great initiative. Well done for you for doing it. If people want more information or to get involved, what do they need to do?
It's a website which is either timetolookbeyondthemirror.co.uk or positiveimagemonth.co.uk, and they can donate hours or just get involved, or if they need the help, it's there and it's completely anonymous.
Great stuff. Kate, thank you very much for being with us there. That's Kate Hardcastle. And Wes, thanks very much, mate. Appreciate your time this afternoon.
All right, thank you.
Take care. That's Wes O'Neill there, 17-year-old from Calderdale College.